Yeah. Let me just check if we're live. Are we live? Please be live. Please tell me we're live. We're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way. Today we're going to be going through a lot of stuff. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of stuff. I mean, yesterday was kind of the most busiest show, but Matthias Cunha, I think I'm pronouncing it right. Cunha deal rejected. And we're also interested in Casemiro and Musa Dembele, not Ousmane Dembele from Barcelona. I know we probably prefer him over Musa, but it's Manchester United and it is desperate times, call for desperate measures now. So we all have to get used to Manchester United. But I'm going to put something up here on the screen actually before we do get stuck into it. Let me just see now if I can find the code for it. Okay, here we go now. Here we go. Here is the code. We have made a fantasy Premier League. I know we're 2 games in, but it's still early to join. Try not to join too late. Well, there's no harm in joining too late as well. So let me just put up the fantasy Premier League code first, and then I will get back to that comment. I will get back to that comment very quick. But there is the code for our Fantasy Premier League, SW0MCD. Make sure to join that if you haven't already. We have a comment here. What the hell are we doing right now? Well, I mean, I on about Man United in transfer wise or football wise. But if you're talking about transfer wise, I don't know. It is desperate times, call for desperate measures now. So we just have to get used to it. It is a bit of a shame that it has been a very bad transfer window. It literally has been such a bad transfer window. We can't lie about it. But, you know, I thought when Ten Hag got the job, we would have had a good transfer window. I really, really did. I thought, okay, new man in. We're going to have a decent transfer window. But no, we're interested in... We're interested in Morata last week, Arnautovic, Icardi, Chicharito, or as we used to call him, Little P, Rabiot, which more than likely that deal will happen, which is a bit stupid. So yeah, I mean, so far we have Eriksen, Lisandro Martinez, and Malacia that are literally Manchester United. They're literally the signings, and Eriksen was a free agent. I reckon if Eriksen was worth a few bob, we probably wouldn't have got him. So we'd be looking at Malacia and Lisandro Martinez, and just some decent signings, but they're not the best. I mean, I think City have definitely. I mean, well, City always have a good transfer window, but we should improve, because we haven't improved, and not only now we're just losing by small margins, we're losing 4 goals, 2 goals, 3 goals, 4 goals, 5 goals. So yeah, I don't know. I really, really don't know what the hell is going on with Manchester United in this transfer window. Thoughts on Cunha? I would take him, but only if we can't get Icardi and Kalajic. He is good, but still lacks in some departments. But interesting. Let's see what happens. But Cunha aimed towards 60 mil. No, we're actually going to get stuck into that. We have had direct talks with Cunha, Cunha's agents, but as with many others in the last few days, no agreement has been reached with Atletico as of now, but they want more than 50 million euros for him, and that's from Fabrizio Romano. Cunha's agents have held conversations with United, and yeah, they won't accept the 50 million fee. But yeah, they want around. I mean, Matthias Cunha is at the top of Man United's list of forwards. He would be keen to join United to increase his playing opportunities so he can be in the Brazil squad for the upcoming World Cup. So yeah, I mean, Akinola says, I think Manchester United should go for Milinkovic-Savic and Kalajic instead. I would like Kalajic. He's 6'7". He is literally a giant. Milinkovic-Savic, I mean, he's a bit I mean, he's like 28, 29. I mean, I don't think he's worth that much. He's worth like 60 million, 70 million, maybe more. I'm hoping, we can negotiate that deal then if we do get him. I would like Kolasinac. He would definitely be an interesting one. I don't know much about Cunha, to be honest with you. I think I'm pronouncing his name right, Cunha. Cunha. Let me know if I'm pronouncing it right. I didn't check Google Translate, so I have to go by all myself. So I mean, I don't know. Like, it is a bit of a weird one. I mean, I don't know much about him, to be honest with you. I know more about Kolasinac and Milinkovic Savic and Icardi. I do not know much about Cunha. I mean, if anyone has stats on him, put them down in the comments, but I don't know. What the hell? I don't know. But we have a comment here from Rahul. He says, Kolasinac is a no-brainer because of his price tag. Milinkovic Savic is good, but not a player. I feel like keep going back to Fabian Ruiz. I think he is a gem of a player, and United need to get him. Yeah, Fabian Ruiz would be definitely a player I'd like at United. Fabian Ruiz would be definitely a good sign, and I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't know why we haven't got him already. I don't know why we haven't got a defensive midfielder already. He's definitely better than Rabiot. Surely Fabian Ruiz is better than Rabiot. I mean, if we're all hyped about him and we want him, he has to be better than Rabiot. We're only taking Rabiot because, well, let's be real, he's the only player there, and we can say, our opinion literally doesn't matter to the Glazers, to anyone at Man United. My opinion might matter to you, but I mean, I don't know. I think we're just getting Rabiot. I think us fans are just like, yeah, got Rabiot away and stupid sign. I don't know why, wasting money. Really have Fabian Ruiz out there who is probably cheaper and better, and he definitely do a good job anyways with that, and that'll definitely be the handy one. I mean, Cunha. I mean, I just want to talk a bit about him. I'm not going to spend too long on him, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think we'll get him. I don't think we'll get him. I think that's just all crap, to be honest with you. I think it's spin again. Spin United. What we media United, brand United. We're literally everything. So I don't know. Rahul says PSG are interested in Ruiz. From what I've heard, it just tells you that how hard this player is held. But anyways, all of us fans can do is dream, but in reality we are always dealt third or fourth choice. Yeah, that's definitely it. We don't go for our main players, we always look at alternatives before our main players. And that's not really handy, if we're looking to sign top class players. Fabian Ruiz, PSG are interested in him, and he must be good if PSG are interested in him, because PSG have all the money in the world, so they're definitely going to get the big players. They're going to spend big money on the best players, and Fabian Ruiz will be a good choice. But we will move back to the midfield, actually, because we're also interested in Casemiro. Well, I'm not going to say we're going to get him. I don't think you will get him. I think if you do get him, I mean, happy days. But what's this? Manchester United are interested in Casemiro, although Real Madrid hasn't received any proposal for the midfielder. So yeah, I mean, I would like Casemiro, but I don't think we'll get him. I think that's just another meaty, it's spin. Man United are prioritising a striker, but Casemiro's name is starting to be mentioned as well. That was from Marsa as well. I'm not sure how reliable they are, but I mean, how much will Casemiro be? Probably around 70, 80 million euros. So you're looking at a big player there. You're looking at a Champions League winner, a La Liga winner. We are looking at big players. And Casemiro is a big player, and I don't think he want to come to us because we don't have Champions League football. I probably don't have the funds to get him either. One thing I keep wondering is whether all this transfer is based on Ten Hag's recommendations. No one knows. He's probably not getting the back, and he would have hoped to get in the transfer window. Rahul says, at the end of the day, even a third choice player could be decent considering he has the right profile and suits our ambitions. But at the end of the day, we just throw money at marketable players. Yeah, exactly. We do. We throw money, and then we look back a year or two later when we still have the player and go, yeah, why did we get him? Why did we get him? I don't know why we are signing. I don't know what's going on with this transfer window. It is a headache, and I actually can't wait for the window to end. I really, really can't wait for this transfer window to end. It's been so bad. I mean, I thought, I thought we couldn't get any worse in, playing football, and transfer window was, well, just goes to show Man United definitely can get worse. I mean, we are just, like, I don't know, like, is it the Glazers that are causing this transfer window to be, bad? Is it just, Ten Hag wants these players? Or is it just we have to look at alternatives? Because I don't like alternatives. I just like to go for the main players. And Rabiot is an alternative. Klasic is an alternative. Last week, Arnautovic was an alternative. Morata was an alternative. We have so many alternatives. But why are we looking at alternatives first when we have the player there? Like, why? I don't get it. Rahil says Casemiro is a good player, but realistically, we should be looking to buy the next Casemiro, and that's how an ambitious club operates. But at the end of the day, in this situation, I would settle for Casemiro. I mean, I'd like Casemiro, I really, really would, but I don't think we'll get him. I don't think we will get Casemiro. I think that's just media talk, paper talk. I don't think we're going to actually get Casemiro. I mean, if we got him, I mean, I'd love Casemiro at Man United, but I don't think we'll get him. I think that he wants to stay where let's just say they want to stay where the money's at. Real Madrid, top class club, Champions League winners. I think they won the La Liga winners. They've won probably every trophy that's been up for grabs. They won the UEFA Super Cup last week, so they definitely know how to. Like, they have good players, and Ancelotti won't be in a hurry to get rid of him, and Casemiro definitely won't be in a hurry to get rid of him. And if we do get rid of him, if Real Madrid do sell him, they'd be looking for at least 80 million euros from him. They'll want to mess up Man United. Every club does it. Atletico Madrid do it now with Cunha. I don't think he's worth 50 million, Cunha. I don't know how much Casemiro will be. I reckon he's not cheap. Probably worth the same as Casemiro. Or not Casemiro, Frankie de Jong. So it definitely will be an interesting one to see what happens with that deal. Do we get him? Do we not get Casemiro? I would like to get him, but yeah, I don't know. It definitely will be a crazy one. So we have Manchester United have been linked to a move for Matheus Cunha, but was believed a deal is unlikely with our targets being pursued. So yeah, I never expected us to get him anyways. I know yesterday TalkSport, which I never listen to TalkSport. One thing I'll recommend you to do is never listen to TalkSport, because they know how to make bullshit up, and they did that, and they'll just keep doing it again. They will just keep doing it again. So one thing I will recommend, and I'll always recommend, is do not listen to TalkSport. It's not worth it unless you really want to upset yourself. Don't listen. We should not be getting Casemiro realistically, but if we do, I hope the wages are fair and he does not turn out to be a mercenary signing, which I fear same as Rabiot. Don't know what's meant to be said. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know what to think about any of the deals. I think Man United are just sitting back. They don't know what to do. I don't know. I think if we do get Casemiro, it'd be a big signing. It'd be a big signing. Would it improve us? Would it be? I just hope it's not a bad signing. I just don't think we'll get Casemiro, because, like, if we had, I reckon if we had Champions League football, we'd have De Jong. We'd probably have Nunez. I reckon we would have got Nunez. I really, really do. Or Cunha. I reckon we would have had him. We would have had another striker. Anthony, well, he'd like to come to the player from Manchester United, so we can't really say much about that. We have what you have. We had Jurrien Timber, who I reckon if he did have Champions League football and Lou Van Gaal didn't get involved, we would have had Timber. We would have had a lot of players. Realistically, we would have had a good few players, but we don't have Champions League football, and we had a shy season. Eric Ten Hag is probably panicking as well. The plan was decent in the beginning of the summer in regards to the transfer on paper, but when it comes to execution, you know how poor we are and how long we take. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's desperate times call for desperate measures. This is what it is. We're on the 16th of August. There's like 15, 14 days to go of this transfer window. So it definitely will be just who can we get? You know, literally Manchester United, Ten Hag wakes up every morning and says, who can I sign? Who can I sign? Oh, there's Rabiot, there's bloody Arnautovic, there's Cunha. Let's go sign these players. I mean, I don't want these players, but let's sign them anyways. You know, let's sign them anyways. Sure, we might as well. You know, we don't want that, and we cannot be. We cannot be like Manchester United aren't taking this transfer window seriously as I thought they would. They're not taking it serious. We've only signed 3 players. They haven't really proven themselves that they're gonna make a difference at the club. All right, Malacia is a decent left back. I definitely start him over Shaw. I really, really would. Ericsson, well, I'd start him over probably any of our midfielders. I really would. Lissandro Martinez, he has a lot to improve on. So we do have a lot to improve on. And transfer windows is one of them. I mean, Rahul says it there. This is Ahmad and Palestra all over again. It's just a shambles. How many clubs are in this situation? Everyone's business is done and dusted, and now because of this, we have already lost 6 points. Yeah, we've lost 6 points. We're 20th in the Premier League. We have Liverpool next Monday, who I really hope we beat them, but it's a big ask. It is. I always like to be biased and think we're going to Liverpool, but I cannot think that even with Liverpool, who dropped points last night against Palace with a 1-1 draw, you still think to yourself, "Oh no, this is not good." It's not good. Like Rahul kind of said it there. When clubs want the player, the deal is done in 2 or 3 days, and we want the player, the deal is done in 2 or 3 weeks, if not months. We cannot. We haven't got the right. First of all, the negotiation team is the worst. A negotiation team has to be bad. It has to be. Look at the players they brought in. Look at the wages they've got. Look how much we've paid. We've literally got ripped off, paying like nearly 80 million for a crap player. Look at Ahmad. We spent like 40 million on him, and he's only played probably two or three games since then, since you've signed him. And 2 of those games are probably pre-season, and one of them was when we played Roma in the Europa League when he got the goal. When the ball came up and he headed it back. That's probably the only time he's got a game time at Man United, which now we just cannot be. We cannot. To be the best, you have to beat the best, but to be the best, you have to buy the best. To beat the best, you have to be the best, you have to beat the best, and to be the best, you have to buy the best. We're not signing the best, we're signing the worst. Eric Ten Hag has to be disappointed with so many people, not just the players, but also the board and transfer team. It is sad, but I still think there are things Eric Ten Hag can do, i.e. drop Maguire. Yeah, drop Maguire, strip the captaincy off Maguire. Here's more news here, literally. He is decent, but I wouldn't want them. Manchester United are following Moises Caicedo, who plays for Brighton. He's one of the players looked at internally, but Brighton are difficult to negotiate. This is from Fabrizio Romano. So there's another desperate signing we're looking at in Moises Caicedo. So that desperate signing again. He's a central midfielder, decent player for Brighton. He is a decent player, to be fair to him. He is, but I still don't know what is going on, why we're signing this player. Are we okay? Are we okay? Eric Ten Hag needs to realise fast who we are. Bluffers, says Rahul. So yeah, I don't know what to think. Now we're interested in Moises Caicedo, who plays for Brighton. I mean, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. Are we okay? Is this club okay? Is it not run properly? We know it's not run properly. Properly, we know that, but it's okay. Now we have literally. Now we're looking at Brighton's team. Brighton have good players. Don't get me wrong, but Moises Caicedo, why? Can we not sign Casemiro, Savic, Frankie de Jong, one of those, instead of an average player. He is average, Casado. He is average. I hate to admit it, but he is an average player. But now we're still here, waiting to sign Casado. Ronaldo doesn't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. You really do get headaches over this. What's this now from George Mendes? George Mendes is still working on solutions for Cristiano Ronaldo's. I'll just click into it by accident. Cristiano Ronaldo's Man United's message is to say no contract termination. Mendes is working hard. Well, we're never going to terminate Ronaldo's contract because that'll just mess things up for him altogether. Moises Caicedo was a decent player, but not a Man United player. We are so far down that we will take anyone. It can't happen. Go get Fabian Ruiz or someone of that quality. Caicedo isn't even a CDM, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I know, right? He's not a DM. Literally what I've said. He's not a DM. Average. He isn't. If you throw him into a Manchester United team, he's bang average. You throw him into Brighton's team, he's top class. It's simple as. It's like Basuma, decent, but Tottenham. Is he really getting enough game time at Tottenham? I don't think so. I personally, I don't think so. I think we could do better in this transfer window. We're one of the biggest clubs in the world. I wouldn't say we're one of the best anymore. We're not the best anymore. Let's hope we can get there. Look at Arsenal's business in the transfer window. They've signed Gabriel Jesus, who has improved them very well. They've signed, I think it's Vitinha. Who else? Arsenal have signed Zinchenko as well. Arsenal are doing good business. I think that Arsenal, they're signing players that they need to. They're signing players to strengthen areas that obviously need to be strengthened. We're signing players that aren't even good. So are we I don't know, I don't know, this club has to be careful. We're just we have to look, and then Tottenham as well. They signed Richarlison, Basuma, Longley. They've signed. I'm telling you, they did sign Perisic. They've signed a lot of players, and we're stuck on Eriksen, Malacia, and Martinez. One centre back, one left back, and one central midfielder. When you still have the striker to be improved, a right winger, centre backs, a DM, a right back, a goalie. No, let's go sign Casado from Brighton or Cunha, decent, but no. I can't even identify the problem, let alone solve it. Our problem is CDM, plain and simple. We can't do any makeshift CDMs anymore. Go and get the real deal. Michael Carrick is the walking proof. Yeah, McTominay. As long as McTominay is at this club, we're not going to be a top class. We're not going to win anything as long as Scott McTominay is around. We're not. We're not going. We're just not. Sometimes you don't know what to say about when transfer. I'm sitting here reading things out, and you just don't know what to say because I could be telling you now, Manchester United are close to signing Casemiro, which obviously that news hasn't come out, but you still won't get excited because you'll know that the deal will somehow break down. I don't know. Cunha, we're interested in him. Atletico Madrid on more than 50 million. We can get Fabian Ruiz. Still, we're going to go and sign Rabiot, Casado. Interested in those. When Fabian Ruiz is there, I'm telling you, Rahul said PSG are interested in him. They're going to snatch him up very quick. If we don't do it, someone will do it. I think PSG will do it. So, yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on with this club anymore. Play the kids. If we're not going to sign anyone, at least play the kids. They'll want to play more. Like Zanik, Bal, Savic. He does a lot of players there, but no, let's sign. Let's go and play shit players. Akinola says Manchester United need a CDM right back and I think he's saying a right winger. So yeah, we do, and we I think we need another defender as well. I think Lisandro Martinez, it'll take him a while to gel in because I think every defender he's come up against with Danny Welbeck, and last week it was Mbemo and even Tony. He's not I don't think he's going to do well, this season. I think he's going to have a howler, but he will hopefully prove me wrong. But at the moment of time, we still need to get a defender. But see, listen, maybe we don't need another defender. Maybe we just need a good defensive midfielder, and then boom, we're sorted. And the right back is there for we need. Either Wan-Bissaka or the lot going to shoot off soon. So I don't know. But just reading now here, what's Rahil saying? McTominay, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, the lot, Jones, Strong, Rashford, and probably more. These are players that definitely need to be moved on, and many of these are first-team players. McTominay, yes. Maguire, yes. Wan-Bissaka, yes. Lindelof. Do you know what? Lindelof is better than Maguire. I'd keep Lindelof for now anyways. The lot, yeah, he's not good. Jones, get rid of. Chong, yeah. Rashford, for me, I don't think we should sell Rashford. I think we should send him out on loan to a PSG or a Barca or a club that we know will play him. He needs a good loan deal. Rashford needs a good loan to a club. Not a loan to boy, not a boy. Just a 1 year loan. Because his confidence is low. Everything with Harry Maguire is literally low. And now we're still here and we don't know what to do. Rashford's is, he literally, we're only picking him because we're lacking wingers. So that's the only reason why he's getting picked. If you had the likes of Anthony there, he probably wouldn't get picked. He'd probably be on the bench. Alanya, he should go out on loan as well. Sancho, well, I don't know what to really say about Sancho, to be brutally honest, but I don't know. I can't really think. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think. Like, it is tough on being a Manchester United fan at this times. It is, but what can you do? You do have to think. Sometimes you have to sit back and realize, like, is this like, our standards has dropped very low since Fergie left the club, since he retired. Are we just an average club now that this is it? This is Man United. We're not going to sign top class players anytime soon. I hope not. I hope we're still at the top. I hope we're still one of the top clubs in the world. I still think we are, but I think the Glazers will definitely run us into the ground. But then the only way to get rid of the Glazers is for us to get relegated. I really think the only way for us to get the Glazers out without paying the Glazers out is for us to get relegated, and they're like, oh shit, we're not going to get enough money anymore. Let's run. Let's get out of this place. Run before we get hit in the face. Get Rashford out of this club. No loan can change a player's trait unless we want to play with a front two. Rashford is useless. Even PSG wants to line and we'll put Mbappe in a front two. That tells you everything. Akinola says Rashford and Sancho are completely messed up this season. They can't even create a chance themselves. So Sancho, yeah, he's still taking a long time to gel in with the club. I wouldn't sell Rashford, though. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I'd keep him. As much as he's having a bad time, he's not really up there. He's not really performing well. He's not firing on all cylinders. I still wouldn't. Wouldn't get rid of Rashford. I would. I'm not listening. I wouldn't. I actually wouldn't get rid of Rashford. I think a loan would do him the world. That's my opinion. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. Rashford thinks we should sell Rashford. I think we should loan him. It's totally your opinion, right? I don't want. So yeah. But yeah, just. And I also agree with Rashford and Sancho are completely messed up this season. They can't even create a chance themselves. That's one I do definitely agree with. Foden don't know where they are, what's going on. So yeah, the priority for Manchester United is signings with Ten Hag. Is a pushing for at least 2 midfielders and a forward. So okay, now a forward, yes. That Ten Hag wants 2 midfielders and a forward before the transfer window ends. All right, a forward, yes. A midfielder, a central midfielder, and a DM, yes. But I don't want us to sign Rabiot. I want us to sign Fabian Ruiz, or at least Frankie de Jong, someone that's top class, or Casemiro. Rahul says Sancho should not be touched. You can't even think of selling him. He is a proper winger with quality. It's just we are so shy that it affects Sancho, but Rashford is beyond repair for me. I mean, I wouldn't sell Sancho. I wouldn't sell Sancho or Rashford. Rashford can go out on loan. Sancho can stay. He had a good, there was a time last season where he had a good, he had a good run. Then obviously he got injured. Near the end of the season, then he had injuries and personal problems, personal issues with his family. So yeah, that's one thing that we. But this season is a new season. I do think Ten Hag is Rashford's last chance. I do think Eric Ten Hag is Rashford's last chance. If Rashford doesn't do well this season, and Ten Hag hopefully is still the manager, Ten Hag might be like, okay, I do think it's time for you to go. In my opinion, could also say the same thing by then. But at the moment, we have to be Rashford. I think everyone on this channel has said it. I think every fan has said it, and I said it. This is Rashford's last chance. He has one more last chance, and this is it. Ten Hag is going to give him one last chance. He won't sell him, and he won't sell him in the summer. He won't sell him in January. He'll sell him next summer if it's still the same Rashford. That's the only win. That's it. Obviously, Ten Hag is still the manager because these players know how to throw a manager under the bus. So, yeah. Zidane, Iqbal and Charlie Savage have both received interest from League One and Championship side, but any successful loan offer would require a clear development plan in which they would gain regular playing time. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather play Zidane, Iqbal and Charlie Savage over Fred and McTominay, but yeah, they are decent players. The one I put on loan is Alang. I genuinely believe he could be a good player, but listen, not everyone is a United player. Alang will have to improve himself, but Garner should play in it. Well, supposedly John Morton actually has made the decision to put Garner up for sale. So John Morton, why? Like, have they watched what he did for Nottingham Forest last season? James Garner I'm going to keep saying it. James Garner is one of the reasons why Nottingham Forest are in the Premier League. Well, he did score a goal in the playoff final against Sheffield United to get them here. He improved the midfield so well. All right, there's levels between the Premier League and the Championship teams. I agree, but you have to be careful on who you sign and who you get rid of. Because I tell you now, James Garner, we could sell him and look back at him in years to come and say he's top class. Why did we not keep him? The likes of Morta, and we'd be gone by then, and we'd be like, well, you're your fault. So if he wants to sell Garner, well, then he can fuck off and get out of this club as well. So Morta, Arnold, and the Glazers, get out if you're gonna even think of doing anything like that. Selling, literally going and trying to sell James Garner. He's probably our best defensive midfielder at the club so far. McTominay's shit. McTominay is shit. Come on, you cannot tell me McTominay is a good player. He's crap, right? Fred is shit in the DM position. Zidane, Iqbal and Charlie Savage are probably they're decent. They are decent, but they deserve to go out alone as well to prove themselves even more. Garner for sale is such a joke. I'm betting Ten Hag has had something to do with that. I can only back the manager so much, but to not give the lad a chance, especially him being a CDM. I know he should. I mean, I definitely would throw him in my starting lineup. I mean, I think when we were getting slapped by Brentford the other day, the game was home and hosed at half time. I would have threw James Garner on the second half to prove himself. So yeah, I don't know why. If you sell James Garner, it's a big mistake and it's a joke. Oh my god! But then John Morta has actually decided to put him up for sale. So nothing about Ten Hag yet. Akinola says, I think Manchester United players are good, but they need a personal coach to help them. I think they are down physiologically because I keep saying this. Brentford is not that good. We should beat that. Yeah, I know. Manchester United players, I don't know what's going on with this club. I don't know what they think. We're all over the place. It'd be great if we could beat Liverpool. That'd kickstart our season off. Hopefully we can beat Liverpool, but that's a big ask in itself. So I don't know. These players will have to improve. They will have to definitely improve themselves, because if they don't, well, God knows what could happen, and we could be in a shithole by Christmas time. So yeah, who knows? If we don't, if we don't, that'd be what. I know I think we have Southampton and Leicester before this month ends as well. So it's going to be a big ask all around. It really, really is going to be a big ask all around. But you have to say, to be the best, you have to beat the best. But the thing is, as I said, you also have to buy the best, and we haven't bought anyone that's top class. Like Malacia, he's not top class. Neither is Alessandro Martinez. Eriksen used to be, but he's getting there. He's probably one of our best players at the club so far. Let's be real here. United can coach wherever they want, but when it comes to coaching this lot, I think Ferguson himself will struggle with this lot. This lot will not change, and we are dealt a rotten apple. Well, leopards don't change their spots. That's pretty much it. Leopards don't change their spots. So yeah, that's literally it. But yeah, that's been the Man United news show. Probably live around the same time tomorrow. Obviously, if you haven't joined our FPL so far, make sure to do so. There it is there, SW0MCD, no caps. So yeah, you'll go in there. There's about 60, 50 people in there. So yeah, make sure to join it then. And obviously, there's been no schedules up because we're going to these new shows will be things you must see. Man United Liverpool preview Sunday, and Monday will be the watch along. And then Tuesday will probably be the review from the match on Monday as well. So yeah, I don't know what to say, what to think, but yeah, it is. We are a living. We are a disaster. Yeah, thanks for your help, much appreciated. Yeah, and make sure to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. There are like 434 subscribers now, so make sure to share it around to your families and friends. Follow all our socials: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter to get all the latest news. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, all that. Name any social media, type in It's the United Way. You'll get us there. On the road to 450 subs, and let's hope we can get there before United win. Let's hope we can get there the same time United win a match. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll speak to you all on the next one.